Hello? Test?
Can you hear me? Test. Hello? Hello, everybody. This is everyone. Welcome to BBD stream on the channel. Today I'm gonna be finishing the fish boy.
How's it going? How you doing? Hello? Hello? Do you mind? Do you mind if I mean, even if you do mind, I'm gonna be finishing my drink with a sexy crab fed. No. I'm trying to bring more of my stream to these Reaper streams. So I'm testing this out. Do you guys enjoy looking at me having a snack? Because it seems to be working on my own channel. People enjoy watching me eat for some reason. Or maybe I'm joking, of course. I just found this on the counter in the kitchen. I was like, fine. I'm eating it before my family can steal it. Alright. Hello, Queen, you beautiful lady. How you doing? Hello, Asgard. How's it going? Hello, Pugh. Hello, Jedi. Hello, Necro. Hello, Valentine. Hello, Joe. Hello, Sean. Hello, Carrie. Happy one. Hello, Marcus. Hello, Necro. Hello, Acta. I'm going to catch 50 minutes before I have to go. Hello, Acta. Good day. Hello, Zalacek. Good evening. Good evening to one and all. Welcome to another BBD stream, where today we work on completing this fish boy. My audio is low compared to the music, right? Is this the difference? It should be good now, right? We should be able to
Go over the music. Yes. 1, 2, 3.
It was just an excuse to have me do SMR, wasn't it? I know you. You did. That's it. Is it not better? Something wrong with my mind. Huh. Bad. That's not good. That's not good. I don't know what is it wrong.
I can hear you on Discord just fine.
Yeah. Cannot hear me when I'm very close. Fast. How do I increase gain? Is it any better now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me better now? Test. Hello? 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 Test.
BBD. BBD.
What? But it's the same setting, Marika. Okay, I know what to do then. Ah, no, I can't. Yeah, it's because Riva did something. Riva did something to the settings of the mic, but we did not apply those settings to the other scenes. Marika, that's why. Hello, Gencon TV. How you doing? Well, I guess I just gotta speak. I just gotta speak like a news anchor or something. You can hear me fine if I speak like this, right? Or not. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, Gencon. How's it going? Kinda. Wait, really? Is it that bad? Is it really that bad? I'm sorry. That sucks. Thank you so much for the raid, Gencon. Thank you so much. I don't know, Marika, do you want me to give you Team Viewer? Test? Can you hear me better now? Is this better? Test? Hello? Hello? It's pretty bad. No, it's worse. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm just changing the mic. Hold down. I'm just. No, I don't think so. I don't. Hello, can you hear me? I think I'm too loud now. So let me just lower the gain. How is it now? Can you hear me fine? Test. Test. 1, 2, 3. Test. Test. Is it good now? Okay. We're back to Miniatures Den 2018. This is the mic I used back when I started streaming. You know? My good old Blue Snowball. I love this microphone. It served me well for more than a year. I'm honestly, you know, like I know you guys don't care about microphones and settings and stuff for streaming, but I will tell you this. Rode is extremely overrated in my opinion. At least out of my experience. Like, everybody will tell you, oh, you should buy a Rode mic. You should buy a Rode mic. You should buy a Rode mic. Okay, I bought a Rode mic. The first one died within 2 months. And the second one, it's poop. So, I don't know. I should definitely get a Snowball again.
I think the Rode Podcaster is pretty good. It's actually what I'm talking to you on right now. But outside of that, if you can get a Shure is probably some of the top of the line stuff.
Yeah, the thing is, I have an audio guy, actually. The guy is extremely good at his job, and he's a friend of mine. And he suggested me this mic, the mic I was using, because based on my voice and the basses and stuff, it would be a great microphone. But the thing is, it doesn't really look like it is. Well, but this mic, Marika, being all-fast into a USB port, sounds pretty good though. Alright, so anyway, doesn't matter. For now, this is what we got. Finish the mission. Hello, Paul! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in! How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. You guys are just joining us as we begin the painting of the right side of this Tiik warrior. We've been working on this in the last few weeks, couple of weeks, and 4 hours. We've been painting this guy for 4 hours. Today we finish it. So yeah, let's get to work. I'm looking for my Reaper paint that I was using the other day. Marine teal. This is the color I've been using on this guy, and it's so good. It's so good. How was the stream, dude? Welcome in to all of the people. Welcome in to all of the people I have not been able to greet because of my troubles with the microphone. Hello Ty, hello Orbi. These are the people I can see. Hello Duke, hello Berg, hello Rainbow. Hello everyone. How you doing? Hello Vex, hello everyone. Well, thank you for the raid. Hello Moneta. A nice night piece. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Exactly. We need to get the other side to be fishy. Okay, that dark blue we have there isn't really needed right now because we already... That dark blue there is gonna be our shadow. So what we need to do now is use these beautiful marine teal to get ourselves a stronger mid-tone on the blues here. And then we can work into the yellows and make it greenish and stuff. I'm not even gonna reply to that, Balander. I'm sorry. I was prepared for fish jokes tonight, but not for social media jokes. Okay. So very simple so far. Thank you, Spook. Very simple so far. So for now we're just lighting up the mid-tone a little bit to make it a touch more vibrant. Our original blue is gonna be left in shadow, and we can instead have fun with this little blue here. Okay. And now we can push the vibrancy quite a bit, like we did on the other side, and take this into the light. So we gotta get our greenish highlight here to be matched on the other side as well. The technique I'm using to paint these colors on is called layering. That's obvious. So I'm layering the color on, but the fancy thing I am doing is the feathering after the layer. So you're noticing that I'm licking the brush. The reason why I'm licking the brush is as I lick it, and by licking I mean I tap it on the tip of my tongue, the paint on the tip of the brush is getting diluted. So basically, I can apply the layer to get coverage, and then quickly extend the paint out after thinning it a little bit to get a blend. Now, it's not a perfect blend, but it does help set up a blend for later. So this makes my job faster, basically. This might be a dumb question, but why do minis painters paint on their hands? Is it to remove paint excess? Yes. And also, in my case at least, to test for consistency. Like, paint feels differently based on how thin or thick it is. So sometimes, after spending hundreds of hours painting and testing the paint on your thumb, you can sorta get a feel for the paint. And the same way a sommelier would be able to tell you what wine is smelling, right? Based on just the smell. Same thing. So what we're doing here is sometimes unloading the excess. If I feel like I have too much, I can unload it quickly. Other times is to get myself an idea if the paint is exactly how I want it or not. Because sometimes the palette can lie to you. In the sense that the paint might look a certain way on the palette, but that doesn't mean it's exactly right. So the only way to find out is to take it and paint it somewhere. Now, of course, you don't want to test it on a model if you aren't sure about the consistency. So the second best place to test it on is your thumb, because it's next to the model. Take care, Acta. Thank you for coming. I'll see you later. So now, for example, I'm going to be thinning the paint just a little bit more, so I can texture the highlight tone. There we go. You see, very gently getting myself a bit more of a noisy texture. I used to paint in acrylics, and the paint on the palette rarely looks the same on canvas. Yeah, that's another problem with paint in general, which is it's a problem specifically of acrylics, which is it's not really a problem actually, it's a strength, because acrylic dry differently based on how thick the paint is. Which means, for example, okay, so we have a pretty good layer here, and you can see that this is the color. If I thin the paint, this is important. If you're looking to get good at painting, pay attention. If I thin the paint and I place it on the model like this, you notice that it's very different, right? Like these teal is much different to this teal, but it still has coverage. Like if I zoom in. It doesn't really look like there is any real problem with this layer of paint, but it's not fully opaque. So the lack of opacity makes this paint dry differently. If I apply more layers on top, I can get it to look like this. This little trick here, which is playing with the consistency of the paint in the way you block in the colors, is the best, fastest, and most effective way to get blends. There are many ways to get blends. You can wet blend, you can glaze, you can bibbidi-babbidi, you can do whatever you want, but the real truth is that the only way to really get a full, clean, nice blend is this. you can see here, like I'll show you again on look at this. So we have the strong teal and the dark blue here, and like there is this separation between the two. If I go and layer in the teal that has been thinned a little bit, I'm already deleting the separation. If I let it dry, in the meantime I'm gonna do it somewhere else. If I let it dry and do it again, I get myself more of a gradient, and then I can extend the paint, I can do whatever I want to finalize the blending, or I can do more layers. Sorry, how you can see. The same applies on the back here. I'm not using any particularly different paint. I'm using the very exact paint I had used to sketch in the highlights. I have just thinned it more, and I am basically redoing the highlights. And this alone is allowing me to get a blend, because paint consistency modifies paint opacity. Paint opacity is how you trick the viewer into seeing a blend. I have a video on YouTube on glazing Spooker if you're interested. My name on YouTube is the same on Twitch, Dan. So if you want to check it out. I also have a Patreon, of course, where I teach mini painting in case anybody's interested. So see, like, I am sketching the color slightly more thickly, mostly for a reason of time. If I was working competition painting, like if I was doing a competition piece, my consistency would pretty much always be this one. But I wouldn't be having as much paint on the brush. I would have like very little paint on the brush, and just beep, 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 play around with the consistency like this. And I would build up the highlights and shadows entirely like this. Of course, when you work like this, it's slow. Lol tie. Hey Varla, how's it going? Fun fact, what I'm doing is actually not glazing, it's layering. Glazing technically when you do glazing you shouldn't be seeing a result in just one layer. You should see a result in 15 layers. Moneta, I have already told you. MSP. This one. Buy these paints. These are the best. Get these ones. Period. And when it comes to colors, get colors you like and you need. What exactly? I was going to ask you, which color would be the best to make pure white brighter? You can't. Pure white is the brightest color. You cannot make... If you paint pure white, you cannot go brighter than that. But there is no such thing as a set of paint, Moneta, when it comes to Reaper. Because Reaper isn't based on a set of primaries or stuff like that. Reaper is based on a series of different mixtures, and every mixture has its own power. Like, for example, this marigold yellow isn't just like... This one, you should buy it. This color here, everybody watching in chat, you should buy this color, okay? This color is... Can I say it? I say it. This color is fucking incredible. You should buy this color. This is... I'm gonna repeat it just to make sure everybody heard me. It's fucking incredible. This color is incredible. Marigold gold, yellow, this is astonishingly good. But yeah, like... yes, I did the trash. But yeah, like... this is not just a yellow. There are different yellows. Like, all of these yellows are different. You can't really go like, okay, I'm gonna buy one yellow. Heh. Which one? It doesn't work like that. That yellow is so good. So good. Come on, Quintley, don't be like that. Hey, thank you for the prime tie. Yes, Berg. That's cool then. You can see that while bibidding and babidding, we have been able to build up basically this highlight on this side of the model very quickly. Very well blended too, thanks to the power of teal. The marine teal from... Okay, you want... if you want to get your feet wet, in Reaper paints without buying the entire range immediately at least, my suggestion is to buy one cold and one warm version of every color on the color wheel. So you're gonna go, the color wheels, first, secondary and primary colors, a cold and warm version of them, and if possible at the highest saturation you can find. That way you can start using the colors a bit more aggressively in your mixing to abuse the insane blending power that Reaper Paints has. Because Reaper Paints have this crazy good ability of making other brands blend better. For example, I am mixing 2 Reaper Paints into an AK paint, and the AK paint is blending a lot better thanks to the Reaper Paints added to it. Because there is like... I would have to speak to Wayne about this, but I assume there is a heavy amount of flow improver in Reaper Paints. Or at least more than normal. And this high amount of flow improver is making the blending astonishing. Yeah, Reaper are good. I don't use just Reaper in my painting for an insane amount of reasons. You should never just go full on one brand, because there are times where you might need other effects out of your paints. But Reaper is... I think I already talked about this. Yes, Marika. I think I already talked about this, in a sense that when it comes to paint brands, there are 2 kinds of paint brands. Backbone paint brands and auxiliary paint brands. The backbone paint brands is the one you build most of your collection out of. And then you have auxiliary paint brands, which are brands that you buy a few colors of, or that are limited in number, and you use them for specific purposes. For example, in the case of Reaper, Reaper is an insanely good backbone brand. What I'm telling you guys, by the way, is extremely valuable, in a sense that I'm giving away a lot of free info, but like, in the case of Reaper, if you use it as a backbone brand, as in you just have Reaper paints, you have to buy paints that can work in tandem with Reaper and offset their weaknesses. For example, Reaper paints don't have crazy good coverage because of the flow improver added in them, which makes them perfect to be added with the Chimera, for example. If you have Chimera paints and you add a bit of Chimera paint to your Reaper paints, they will cover a lot more, right? So stuff like this does really help out a lot. For example, when you use Reaper paints, you don't have too much need of inks, because Reaper paints basically are inks in a very weird way, difficult to explain, but just trust me on this. Yes, Ghibli. Hello, MG. No, that's not. That... No trash. I challenge you to mix a paint that has the same qualities of a Reaper paint from another brand using just an external flow improver. It will not be easy. It will not be easy. Anne is a really good painter, but what she's really good at is coloring, being a colorist. Anne is an absolutely incredible colorist, and she knows her paints. She did a great job. A really good job. That said, Reaper does sell a flow improver, which is really good. I haven't used it in a very, very long time. Mostly because I'm lazy and I don't like adding mediums to my paints. Do I have it here? I think I have tuberculosis. There you go, flow improver. Let me try it. Just for BBDs and BBDs. I wanna see how it is like to... I haven't used this in so long. Oh shit. Okay, buy this flow improver, everyone. Buy it. Buy it. Gonna be using this a lot more in the future. Jesus. Wow, okay. This is like a cheat, man. Yeah, it's improving the flow, but the interesting part about it is that it's not breaking the pigments apart. The paint drags more as you... How do I explain this? So if I add water to these... okay, so we have this blue here. If I add water to it, and I clean the brush on a paper towel, and I try to drag it, okay? The paint has a certain flow. But if I get this flow improver, and I add it to the paint, and I clean the brush on a paper towel, the paint has another flow. And the pigments, in the case of the flow improver, break apart less than they do when you add the water. Which means that you have an easier time. Basically, you have an easier time glazing. If you thinned with this flow improver, you have an easier time glazing than you do by adding water. See, these are all the tricky things that haven't had a chance to discover yet, because I have been basically speed running the mini painting world. So I have skipped all of these discoveries because I didn't have time for it. I was too busy learning, but... Okay, that said, I made a good call keeping the lights only on the back here. While on this side I have desaturated into oblivion. So what I'm gonna be doing is gain saturation back out of my lights here. Because I kinda lost track of myself and I completely ignored the paint job, the coherency with the light. This is the light flow I was talking about, Quindly. Okay. It's okay. All right. I don't want to talk with you anymore, Andre. Thank you, Mac. Man. Okay. Okay, now what we need to do now is push the contrast. So we can go back to our original BBD and just paint some shadows. This is a Tiik warrior from Reaper Miniatures, of course. This freaking flow improver is a cheat. Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow. Amazed. I should sell my saliva on my Patreon. If people sell bath water, I can definitely sell my paint water or something. I should, Berg. You're absolutely right. The taste of Italy. Hello, Archon. I still don't know if... I don't know if I like the light up there. Maybe the light up there is a bit too light. I'll think about it. I first need to texture in there. Can somebody ban Asgard, please? I need to get myself the strongest light, then I can glaze over it if necessary. Because I am very, very light. Well, actually, I'm not too light. I am mostly very, very vibrant. Lol, I'm just... Okay. No, I actually think the light is fine. I don't need to touch it much. It is a little too bright on camera, but in real life, it has a really good effect, I think. Yeah, I don't really feel like I need to touch it too much. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's always lighter. It always feels a bit lighter when it's under the lights, especially when you're using fairly bright colors, which is why when you see me move the model away, it's because I am basically putting it. I don't know if you can see, but I am putting it far away from the desk, so I can look at it under my room light rather than all of the lamps I have for painting. God damn it, Robert. Hello, Amadar, how you doing? I would love to be a Murloc. Life would be so much more simple if I was a Murloc. Don't you think? Don't you guys want to be Murlocs as well? I'm sure you do. Thank you, Amadar. You too, man. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Fish people don't really have a good time. Okay, if you can't ban MG, can you ban me, please? God. Thank you, Cory. Hello, Namil. How you doing? You alpaca warrior. You guys should come live in Italy. We could have pizza. We could make pasta. Marika loves cooking. She would have such a good time cooking for you guys. We can play. We can play board games. We can paint. We can I don't know. We can bully MG. Hello 8, how you doing? Ah, man, I'm just getting used to it by now, honestly. Hello Ragnar, what's up, dude? We had a large bowl of pasta with chicken. I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that. I've been to Genoa and Brindisi. Are you in the army then? Yeah, she will be very happy, Ty. Ah, just vacation. Usually Brindisi is where we have American military bases, so when somebody from the US goes, oh, I've been in Brindisi, usually what they mean is that they've been in the army there. Brindisi honestly seems like a very random place to go to as a tourist. It's not exactly famous in Italy. But I am from Genoa, so you saw my town. That's where I live. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, I love my city. I feel like a lucky person because usually when people are born and grow up and live in a city, they dislike it by default, just because they're so sick of seeing it all the time. But like, I really love my city. I like seeing it, and every time you find something new here because Genoa is full of alleyways and secret areas, and it's like weird. It's like a bit mystical. Ah, of course you did, Zen. You know, like, you'd be right, Gimli. I personally have never been mugged in my life. I was stabbed once, but not mugged. Hello, Alex. Yes. It's not much of a story. There was this lady screaming for help. Nobody was doing jack shit. I approached her. There was a guy basically beating her. I asked him to stop. He didn't. I attempted to make him stop. He pulled out a knife. And then I made him stop. I need to hide my face. It's so despicable. Nobody should look at it. Only in the internet age could I be watching a guy in Italy painting miniatures while watching Japanese animation on my TV, all while living in my room in California. That's incredible. Finally! Yes, finally hiding my expression. Yes, I'm in a mystical journey in the world of mini painting. Hello, Oni-chan. What? Wait, what are you doing, step brother? I love these. I love these kawaii eyes. Very kawaii. Gotta work on a few edges, gotta be bit of but good. The model is also like very clean. Thank you guys. Glad you like it. I might have to work a bit more on the weapon because I did the weapon very early on. No, clean as in the paint is blended well and it's not looks smooth. Is the mini resin or 3D printed? It's a Reaper bone miniatures, which is a specific resin that Reaper makes, the company. The stream on which you are seeing me now is not my stream. I am a I am a Twitch streamer, but I have my own channel, which you can see in the top right of the screen. But once a week, I work here on this stream for Reaper Miniatures, which is the company that makes this beautiful model, these incredible paints, and yeah. So, a couple of hours every week, I find myself here painting puppets with people, using other brands of paint as model holders, just to show, as a show of force, basically. It's like, you know, just to flex. Reaper, send me all of the Reaper Bones USA minis you have made so far. I can give you a kiss. Mwah! There you go, I already paid you. Now send me the models. No, seriously, I want to try out the Reaper USA minis. Can we get a hip hip murray for Reaper Miniatures? Dude, quit your job and go into stand-up, please. How does Reaper make the minis? They cast them, I think. As far as I know, they cast them. They have a whole casting area. Bones USA, not Bone Italia. Why do they call it Bone USA? Because it's like Bones in the USA. Is that why they chose the name? That's a beautiful life, Alex, you're describing. It's hidden because I'm too ugly. People ask me to hide it, Ragnar. Ah. That's what's making Bones USA so good. It's the freedom. I get it now. It's the freedom. Nice. That's good. That's really good. Bald eagle tears were mixed into the thermoplastic. Right. What a sexy little fish boy, dude. I like him. I like him. I like him. I'll call him George. I'll call him... This is George, guys. We just gave him... He's George. He's George the fish boy. Say hello to George the fish boy. Hello. Hello, Doc. Hello, how are you doing? Ah, shut up, Ty. Bald eagles are amazing. Do you even have seagulls in Germany? Because I do have seagulls right outside my house because I live in the area around the coast, so seagulls get all the way here. And they are assholes. Seagulls are the worst kind of bird. The worst. Seagulls are just evil animals. Evil, man. Thank you, I'm glad, dude, you're fishing your storm BBDs. Seagulls are only second to that bird in Australia that dives at people and stabs them with the beak. What is the name of that one? Because seagulls are bad, but they usually don't attack people. There is that bird in Australia that dive bombs people and murders them. Which one is it? I can't remember the name. I would love to go falconeering one day. Like, there are 3 things in my bucket list that I have to do before I die. And I have to do them. One of them is riding a horse, which is not that difficult. I would like to go horse riding. Next summer, if I manage to go to the Dolomites with Marika, I will be going horse riding. I don't give a bibbidi. The second thing I want to do is go falconeering. I want to have a fat BBD on my arm. And the third one is swim with whales. I want to do these 3 things. I don't know why, but like the idea. No, not bareback, Joe. A saddle is fine, but I understood riding a horse. Dear Mr. Peanut Butter. Riding. You can do all that in Texas and shoot a gun. Which is not in my bucket list, but might as well try it, right? Let's go to Texas, guys. Can we get me to Texas? Like, in exchange for a plane ticket and accommodation, I am willing to spend a week in Texas teaching mini painting to anybody willing to pay chip in to fly me there. Come on, let's do it. Get me to Texas, guys. Come on. Get me to Texas. Get me to Texas. I'm not going to ReaperCon because Italy is still deep in the poop. I won't likely be vaccinated by ReaperCon, which means traveling to the US will be impossible for me. Because my nose wouldn't fit in the package. I will definitely be at ReaperCon 22, that's for sure. I'm a powerful Pakatai. I can handle the kick of a gun. Not yet, Sean. Not yet. But if all goes well, I will be doing some masterclasses in the land of Italy. Dude, I've been dealing with the recoil of my sneezing, Ty. I don't think there is any gun on the planet that can outstrength my nose recoil when I sneeze. So please, dude. I haven't broken any bones sneezing. I can definitely shoot a gun. Shooting with, not shooting at, okay? It's important. I don't want to get shot. Please. No! Oh my lord. Have I made a mess? I have not, have I? No. No, okay. No, okay. I did not. The paint pot was slightly open, but I thankfully just dirtied my hand. Man, I have so many models on the desk. If I get this thing sprayed on my desk, I'm gonna go to Texas a lot faster than I thought because I'm leaving this world and I'm going to Texas to become a rancho guy. I will be a ranch dude. I am trying, Ty. I am trying. I have just sold these 6 models, so I will be shipping them next week. Shut up, my desk is amazing, leave me alone. I have so much space on it. I am in no way cluttered. I don't feel in any way like I'm being pushed away from my own working space. Psychologically, I am absolutely fine. It's a great environment to work. Makes me feel relaxed. No pressure at all. Oops for the oops god. Okay, just going to be shading these things a little bit. Yeah, exactly, like. At the end of the day, all I need is the camera area to be fine, right? Yes, Varla. But I would have literally, like, if I had done that, I would have literally got a bucket of water and I would have chucked it at the desk, hoping to remove the paint from the model before it dries. The next paint job I do, here on Reaper channel, I want it to have green in it. I want to do some vibrant greens. Need to figure out a model to use it on. We should be able to, I mean, we are definitely gonna be done tonight with this guy. I just need to clean up a few things here and there, but... we're gonna be done with George. You're right, I should be streaming from a hot tub. It's funny you mentioned, because I was talking with Justin about Gormao the other day. Would you guys like me to work on it? Would you like to see me wrangle with a phallic-shaped object for a couple of weeks? While we all joke about this, the innuendos related to the models. I would love it. I'm already telling you, if we do a Gormo, we're gonna name him Richard. Richard Gormo. just getting a little bit more warmth into the paint job. Polar bears digging in the garbage? Dude, I would pet the hell out of them as they maul me to death. I wanna see a polar bear. That's amazing. Lol, you. I don't know if you guys are interested in this, but I would say it because it's something that doesn't really happen very often. After this stream with you people of Reaper, I will be going live on my own stream. Pretty much immediately after. But I won't be doing any puppetry there. I will be doing a special bonus scary stream. I'm gonna be playing a scary game. So you can watch me scream in terror and learn some Italian. If you want to come, of course. You don't have to. You don't have to, but if you do want, I will be there. Bibbiding. Layers of Fear. Oh no, that's part of it. Yes, Evan. Apparently it's very scary and I'm gonna poop my pants. Apparently, I don't know if it is actually scary, but I guess we will find out. Okay, let's finish this bone here. Next up, we're gonna be finishing off our blade, because I think I can push the light a little bit on it. So the bone is done. Yeah, the blade definitely could use a lot more light, so let's get that sorted out. Let's use the Sexy Reaper Flow Improver. Do you guys want a pro tip? If you do have a paper towel that you do clean your brush on after you load it. Yeah, let's play the first one first. If you use a paper towel to clean your brush on between whenever you load the brush, don't ever keep it like this. If you let the paper towel get to this level here, when you go to clean the brush, the paper towel will no longer absorb the paint, the excess paint from it, because it's already full of paint, basically. So always have a clean side for your paper towel, otherwise you will think you are unloading the brush, then you go back to the model and it's full of paint and you make a mess. Mine? No, it's not Desigual. It's Praise the Sun! Do you think I have the money to afford a Desigual shirt? To do what with? I never leave my house. The only shirts I have are Mimi t-shirts to have fun on stream. And I paid them like $5 each. Ah! Sorry, I'm an idiot. Yeah, Vince did that. Hello, Forty. What's up, dude? Happy hump day to you. What is hump day? Wait, who are we humping? Are you still locked down in Italy? No, I am free to move around. But like, I lived my life as somebody on lockdown. I'm a bit of a recluse. over the hump means... okay, I preferred it. I preferred my interpretation of it. Thank you, Robbie. How much did it sell for? It was a raffle, it seems. You'll appreciate that I finally watched season 2 of The Boys while I was sick Monday. Nice! Did you like it? Yeah, I'm looking forward to season 3. Yes, it is. Season 1 was considerably better than season 2, though. So, I have a few fears. 1 second, sorry. Sorry, I was putting the dog to sleep. I had to summon her to my room with a little bit of a treat. And now she is inside of the BBD. God damn it, Robert. I mentioned it, Asgard. It's a show I would like to see. Hi, miss. How was your yoga? Did you have a good time? Okay. Very good, relaxing, nice. I have a problem with feeling like the paint dries as fast as BBD in the brush. I use a wet palette, but it feels like as soon as it leaves the palette and into the brush, I only have a few seconds until it's dry again. Tips? Are you thinning the paint, Ghost? And what is the size of the brush you're using? Hello, Fido. That's very weird, because if you're thinning the paint a lot and you have a size 1 brush, you shouldn't have issues with the paint drying at the tip, unless the brush is so... I don't know, how does the paint look like? Like, if you try the paint on your fingernail, does it look like this? Or does it look like this? Or does it look like this? More like a glaze? It should not dry on your brush then. It should stay wet for a long time. Like, when I use this consistency to paint, it stays on my brush for minutes upon minutes. So it's probably the brush itself. Maybe it's the brush might be... I don't know. What brush are you using? Or maybe, yeah, you live in an extremely arid environment where there is no humidity in the air. Like, I live in a place like that. And paint dries on the palette very quickly, but not on the brush. Sweden. No. Yeah, but what brand? Ghost. Because brandy is sort of important. Felter. Okay. I don't know, you might want to try different brushes, I guess. My room is so hot it will dry the on brush like that, so I add the drying retardant from Reaper 12. Stai facendo? Non puoi mangiare le scarpe, dai. Su. Che scimmia sei? Vai andando. Vai. Sorry guys, I'm talking to the dog. My dog speaks Italian. I haven't taught her English yet. I should probably teach her English though. Would be easier for this. Athena. Quindly loves you. Quindly ti ama, Athena. Okay. Couple more details left to clean up. And then we're good. I'm not gonna be painting the base now. I need to figure out a way to base this guy, honestly. No, Pretor, the paint is non-toxic. The ones I'm using at least aren't toxic. '25th show, wow. Been 25 shows already? That's incredible. I don't think it does. I don't think the one with the hiccup counts. So maybe it is my 24th show. This paint job was an absolute blast. From start to finish. Not even for a second have I felt frustrated with the model or annoyed by it or anything. Just an absolute freaking blast. I would paint this model again if I could. Just different colors. I honestly had a blast with this thing. Is this the only Tiik monster they have? Do they have others? Because if they do, I want to paint the whole Tiik family. Yeah, very good. Thank you, Robbie. Let me see the Tiik family. I'm curious. Oh, the Tiik Baron is cool. Tiik Baron is cool. Tiik Warrior is also cool. Ah, cool. The familiars are tiny. Okay. Yeah, this was probably my favorite. God damn it, Robert. Hello, Francis. How you doing? Gonna get that volume out, so we are doing some last minute glazes to push volume where possible so we can enhance the light a bit more. I don't really need this, but I can do it, so why not? There's a few areas where I feel like the overall lighting could be toned down a little bit. Busy. I'm glad that I have in time to see you. Your show's still going, yeah. Not for too long, but we are almost done with our Tiik warrior here. I had so much fun working on this thing, dude. So much fun. Absolutely a great model to work on. When these come in, you should do these. Ah, the dragon fighting. Oh shit! Ooh! I can make something really impressive out of it. Really impressive out of it. I can do a really good job on that one, like OSL and stuff. I know, Marika, I know. It would take me 6 months, but I would be able to. Okay, my little alpaca friends. And the Reaper BBDs. We are done. Justin, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You can beam me out if you want. We're done today.
Let's see here.
I will see you guys next week for another paint job. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna painting, so I need to look into my Reaper pile of shame and figure out what to paint next. For those of you who care, as I said earlier, I'm gonna go live on my own stream in a few minutes, playing video games though. I won't be painting, I will be playing video games. And anybody watching that's curious about my stream, I do mini painting there. I paint a lot, and it's here. And those of you who wanna learn mini painting as best as possible, you can join my Patreon, where I have hundreds of lessons of painting. So I will see you next week, guys. Take care of yourself. Miniatures Den, Spooker. I don't know if anybody can link it to you, but I'll see you there, guys. Bye-bye.